Hi, Mary.
How are you, Lena?
I'm good. How are you?
Can't wait till we never have to Zoom again.
Me too.
I still forget the mute button every time I get on. It's crazy. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're going to Puerto Rico.
Me too.
So great. Hi,
I'm
everybody.
very excited. Hola, Maribel.
Your family must be dying to see you.
Oh my gosh. I can't even pack as I start crying.
It's so exciting. Good for you.
Hola, Isabel.
Hola, Lina.
Hi, Isabel.
Hola, Marisol.
Hola, Lina. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Hola, Magali. Magali, ¿nos escuchas? No.
Sí, buenas tardes a todos.
Buenas tardes. Hola, Ana. Mary, it's just you and me in terms of volunteers. Bob couldn't make it today, so I will combine groups.
We can handle it.
Yeah.
And the truth will be when I complete the survey to see, I'm going to really control myself with talking. Okay.
Perfect.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
I'll admit people.
Cool. Thank you. Perfect. There's Mati. Hola, Mati. ¿No escuchas bien, Mati?
Hola, maestra, sí la escucho.
Hola, Mati, qué bueno verte.
Gracias.
Perfect. There we go. Hola, Mireya. Hola, Vero.
Hola.
Okay. I thought I saw Francisca. I think she lost connection. Okay. 2 more minutes and then we'll start. Let's start taking attendance. Hola, Francisca.
Hola, Lina. Buenas tardes.
Hola, buenas tardes. Sí. Francisca's here. Maribel is here. Yeah, Marisol is here. Reina is here. Isabel is here. Navy is here. Mati is here. Vero's here. Mireya. And Magali. Perfect. And Mary's here. Perfect. Okay. 1 more minute and we will start. Nelly's here. Just saw her. Are you nervous? Whoever's presenting today? A little?
Yes.
Yes.
We're excited.
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm excited to see these, to hear them. Okay, I'm gonna leave Rebecca in the waiting room until we start, just so they're not. No worries.
Oh,
If you
I'm
let her in,
sorry.
you let her in. No worries.
I'm sorry.
She's one of our teachers, so she's here to. Hi, Becca. Hi. Hola, Raimundo.
Hola.
Who have I not said hi to? Hola, Navy. Hola, Nelly. ¿Quién es ese? ¿Santiago o Said?
Hola, es ahí.
Hola, Reina.
Hola, Lina.
Hola, Renee. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can quickly go through our goals of the day. Let me change from my attendance. Okay. So very quickly, I'm going to ask, let's see. Mireya, could you read our goals for today, please?
Yes. Goals for Monday, March 15,
Good job.
2021. A. Students will present their mid-year is this?
Essays. Essays. Con la
Essays.
E. Ajá, very good.
Essays. B. Students will review parts of a speech with their volunteer and learn about someone famous in each group.
Very good. Any questions? Any words that Mireya or someone from class does not understand? We're good? Okay.
Speech.
Which one? Speech. Hablar. O sea, vamos a discutir las diferentes partes de hablar. De cómo podemos escribir y hablar en inglés.
Essays.
Which one?
Essays.
Essay.
Essays.
Ensayo.
Essays.
Essay, tu ensayo. En español.
¿Ensayo?
Ensayo. Ajá. Essay. Como E.
Essays.
Si no sería E-C-E-A-S-Y. Son dos cosas diferentes. Este es essay.
Essays. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, and a very quick announcement. I'm just going to say this in Spanish to make sure everyone understands me. Vamos a coger un descanso de 3 semanas después de la clase del miércoles. Nos vamos a ver de nuevo el 12 de abril. O sea que solamente nos van a quedar 5 semanas después del 12 de abril para acabar su libro y hacer su reporte. Así que por favor lean durante su descanso de 3 semanas y traten de llegar al final del libro lo más posible. Okay? Everyone got a thumbs up to make sure. Book commitment. Book commitment. Yes. Yes. There we go. Yasmin, muy bien. Okay. So this is our presentation schedule. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone. And Maribel, as soon as I mute everyone, you are going to start. So I'm gonna mute everyone, but Maribel, there we go. Okay, Maribel, if you want to unmute yourself, si te quieres quitar de mute. There you go. Okay, perfect. Okay, Maribel, if you want to start and then you can show us, hold on, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen and we can see you better. Perfect. Okay, Maribel, if you want to start, show us whatever you have on the screen and you can start reading your essay.
Okay. My topic is parents as a child's first teachers. It is important to see development of our children and how we influence their growth. There are different areas of development: social, emotional, cognitive, physical, and language. And each one we show how their children have strengthened and increased their skills. The first years of age are essential for learning. I will share my experience of my daughter going for the preschool 3 years to kindergarten 6 years. We as parents are the first teachers of our children. We are a key in their learning. Our children begin to model us as parents. Children imitate development of the parents all the time. For that reason, it is important to teach values such as security, trust, respect, and empathy with others. With my daughter, I started to teach her recognizing her own emotion. I talked with her and told her many times we all get angry because it is something that happens because we don't like something. As I have said to my daughter, I also get angry when you don't listen to me, and I see that it happens to you too. For example, when other kids don't share toys with you, right? Well, we have to calm down first, take some time, and then talk. As a parents, we have many other examples that have happened to teach our children emotions. My daughter acts as I act. She follows my action more than my words. I have realized that I am an example for my daughter. I'm consistent with what I say and do. I have created specific routines for her. This gives her confidence and security of what is going to happen during the day. I don't change routines drastically. When I do, I talk with her and explain why must change a little bit. For example, one weekend that we changed her routines was when she did not go to bed early, her normal time because there was a family reunion. These are exceptions. Routines have helped us a lot to have a structure every day. Organizing our time helps us to do many activities, such as reading, play, homework, and help around the house on the weekends. She, of course, loves to play, but she knows that we also have other responsibilities. We have learning many things together in preschool. In school, she learns to share, socializer, and communicator. As a mother, I have also learned through the various resources that the community offers us, like the library, Head Start, Tito Literacy, and other workshops, commitment. And my great responsibility are the teacher, her values through my example because she will do, she will do what I do. Her family is also her school.
Very good, Maribel. Muy bien. Okay, and everyone can go as silent. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Muy bien, Maribel. I love it because that is what Teton Literacy Folk is all about. Así que, especially our family literacy program. So thank you. That is a beautiful essay.
I
Muy
love this
bien.
program.
Very good. Muy bien. Okay, the next one in our list is Navy. Navy, if you want to unmute yourself. There we go.
Okay.
And you can start.
Hello, everybody. My title is COVID-19 in my family. We are living in a truly unprecedented time. Coronavirus, COVID-19, has been affecting many communities. A coronavirus is a large group of viruses common among animals that can affect people. Usually, with mild or moderate upper respiratory illness, similar to the common cold. Symptoms of the coronavirus can include a runny nose, cold, sore throat, headache, fever, digestive problem, and loss of smell and taste. We don't know the exact origin of the current coronavirus disease 2019 outbreak, but we do know that it originated in an animal, probably a bat. It is a pandemic that feels new to our generation, since it is a virus with many symptoms. This has increased stress, anxiety, and not knowing if you have it or not. We have managed to stay safe by wearing a mask, keeping our distance to protect ourselves and others, and washing hands all the time. In my case, I take vitamins to strengthen my immune system. It has affected my income and my work, as I only work 2 or 3 days a week. This has also affected my daughter's life and her schooling. She started feeling bored, stressed, sad, and frustrated, which affected her grades. It has affected my family, and we have talked about feelings that have come out from the pandemic. We feel fear and uncertainty, panic, stress, and wondering when is this going to end. I think it is important to share my experience with COVID-19. For the moment, my family and I are staying calm and taking care of ourselves, and think it has been a difficult experience, but not an impossible one. We had to adapt to this situation because life goes on, and we had to survive it. It is important for me because despite being in such situation, I also see the good thing about it. During this time, my daughter and I go for walks, paint rocks and canvases, draw, read, watch movies, clean our house, talk on the phone with my family, and do video calls too. We love to bake cookies. I feel very lucky because to this day I am in good health, and my daughter is too from this. From this experience, we will learn new things and discover new ways to innovate and adapt in ways we never thought were possible. Now it's time to be brave, agile, and most importantly, feel connected and hopeful. Thank you. And this, my daughters do like shipping a rocks.
I love it.
That's
Thank
that.
you for sharing, Navy. That is so good. I love it. Can you take a photo of the rocks and send it to me? I would love a photo. Thank you, Navy. That is so good. Okay, our next person is Marisol. So Marisol, if you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
ya está. Okay. Okay. Hi. Today the theme is the difference between a children culture and their parent culture.
Culture.
My childhood was in Mexico. My childhood was beautiful with my 12 siblings, but there was poverty. Still, I am grateful that what way me a wonderful mom who was an excellent woman. My relationship with my father was different. He was like a big tree that was very hard to reach. Even when we had to ask for permission, we always had to talk to my mother first, then him. Now with my daughter, I see everything differently. I am trying not to make the same mistake as my father did with me. I am trying to follow my mother's way of talking to my daughter. I trying to pay attention to my daughter's school to see how they are but doing. I hope the way I am raising my daughter is correct. For me, the difference between our kids' culture and ours is that I was raised with no freedom and no permission. I am hoping that I can change that with my kid. When kids become teenagers, they think they are right and we are growing, and as parents we think we can't satisfy them.
Perfect. Muy bien, Marisol. Muy bien. Very good. That was perfect. Great
Okay,
work.
thank you.
I love your essay. I love it. Thank you, Marisol. Okay, the
No,
next
gracias a
one.
ustedes.
De nada. The next one that we have is Isabel. Isabel, if you can put yourself on mute, on unmute. There we go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. The Dream of a Mexican Woman. On March 5, 1995, I decided to leave Mexico. My father had passed away when I was 9 years old, and my family and I were in a lot of need. I need find work, but could make enough money to survive. Therefore, my sister and my brother-in-law decided to go to the United States of America. That day, I left Mexico. I felt very emotional, but I know I was looking at the possibility of a new life. However, I never expect what happened to my family and me at the border. I went to the border with three guys and my sister and my brother-in-law. We stayed in Agua Prieta, Chihuahua, until a coyote found a place for us to cross the border. My brother-in-law found food and drink every day, but the food was different. We eat food like tostadas, tacos, tortas, and corn tortillas. During our journey, I felt worried because we slept with strangers while we wait about a week to cross. And the seventh day at the 9 p.m., the coyote picked us up, and I know we need to be brave and cross the border. We ran about a mile, then we rest at the cemetery until some immigration police light moved to another place. From there, and could walk and cross the street from there. The coyote took us to Phoenix. Then my brother-in-law paid another coyote, and this one picked us up at Phoenix and up talks to Driggs, Idaho. When I saw the snow for the first time, I feel very excited. I went in the snow. I walk in the snow and it was up to my knees. Today I like to stand and look at the snow through my window, as it reminds me of the first time I saw it with my family. I lived with my cousin Hendrix for 2 months until my sister came from Mexico. We waited for her green card and left with her. My brother-in-law found found a job in the potato warehouse. I never imagined how different work would be in the United States of America. My first job was in a potato warehouse. After that job, I know more about the types of work in the United States. From there, I looked for a job in Jackson. It was very hard. It was very hard because I didn't speak English. This is the reason why I want to learn English. I can have better life. I decide to write about my story because, like many people know, I know what many have to endure and survive in order to fight for better life. Is never easy story to tell. However, I survived, endured, and found a better life.
Ay, te quiero dar un abrazo bien grande. I'm sending you a very, very big
Don't
hug.
cry, Isabel, don't cry.
I'm crying. I think all of us are crying. I see Veronica crying. Isabel, thank you for sharing your story.
No quise tener este sentimiento, pero no pude aguantarme.
Gracias, Isabel. Thank you for sharing your story. I loved it so much. Thank you. That was so good. Veronica, you are following. if you need a few seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and put Isabel on mute, and that way you can start, Vero.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My title is How Did COVID-19 Affect My Family? On September 12, the virus came to my house, infecting my husband, my daughter, and me. But thank you God, everything was fine. Whose minimal symptoms. The most stressful thing for me was seeing my daughter, Vanessa, being isolated for 10 days in her room because she is testing positive. The truth was very difficult because at that age, it is not easy to understand the situation. There was days she was sad, broken, and depressed. I had to make sure that I don't find her looking in her closet being sad. This moment was very difficult for me and my family. After a month, looking up, the contagion ended, and we returned a normal life. After 2 months, my son testing positive, infected my husband for second time, causing another quarantine for my whole family. I want to talk about this because this situation making me feel very sad. My family faced many economic problems, and the child thinks what's that when I went to ask for help, they decided me because I considered this team we make too much money the month before. The reason I chose this topic is because COVID-19 has added a lot of sadness, loss, and stress to my family. I hope this ends soon, seriously. I lost 3 of my uncles in Mexico City, living leaving a big sadness in my heart.
Vero.
And Vanessa do this for me. All my family.
That is so good. Thank you, Anne. That was very good. I love it. Love it, love it. Thank you. Vero Carlos le sigue, so you can stay in the same. You're next. Thank
Okay.
you, Vero.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay. The title is my story of my family. We arrived in the year 2000 in the town of Jackson Hole. My family consists of my wife, my daughter, and my 3 boys. I want to introduce my family and write about them. My oldest son was born in Mexico, and the other 3 kids were born in the United States. My wife is a great woman, and we both can work here and perform great work. As a family, we make a trip every summer to Yellowstone Park. We always travel to the town of West Yellowstone, and we south to the park from Jackson Hole. We visit so many places like Old Faithful and Geyser Basin, and we also know all the plants and wildlife like elks, deer, and bears. The most important thing, we visit maybe the caldera of Great Volcano of Yellowstone. My family is the most important thing and I have it in my life. I fight every day for their well-being. Moving on the never look back. Thanks God for having people that help us a lot, like the teacher Lina. Okay.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. That was very good. Very good. I also love Yellowstone trips. Okay, next we have Aneli. If you want to unmute yourself. There you go.
Okay. Garbage and recycling. It is important to take care of the environment. Garbage is a factor of creating diseases, affecting health and the planet. Most garbage is non-usable waste that has already served its purpose. It impacts the environment that surrounds us. Recycling is a process with the objective of converting waste into new products or materials for later use. It is component in contemporary waste reduction and is the third component of the 3 Rs: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Improper waste management is very dangerous for our planet. Organic waste affects the soil and the environment, and burning waste in the open affects the atmosphere with methane, black carbon, etc. Worldwide, it is estimated that 40% of waste is burned in the open air. And in the world, more and more garbage is being produced. In 2016, trash reached 2.010 million tons. It is important to recycle. In 2016, 242 million tons of plastic waste was generated according to World Bank forecast. This figure will skyrocket to 3,400 million tons in 2050. The United States is the country that produces the most waste and is also one of the nations with the lowest recycling capacity. On the other hand, Sweden and Norway's recycling model is evolving to such an extent that it has already started importing garbage. The garbage is used to create more energy in the world. I want to mention the topic of Sweden because it is a paradise and an example to follow. Sweden took it seriously and made reforms for the control of the trash. They applied very strict controls, and by law, the citizens must put their trash in the right place. If someone does not want to put the trash in the right place, they will investigate and the culprit can go to jail or have a monetary fine. Scraps and leftover waste is incinerated and used and fuel to give hearing to the families of the city. What can a normal person in Wyoming do today to be better at recycling? 1. Help other people recycle. 2. Recycle at Teton Recycle Center. 3. Compose your food. 4. Reuse before buying. 6. Use items that can be refilled. Say no to plastic. 6. Paper and cardboard. Use both sides of the page. Recycle anything you can from the smallest box. And if you move, try to recycle the boxes. 7. Use cloth bags, avoid plastic bags. This topic is important to me because we are the only ones to blame for climate change. We have a chance now and should not wait until our planet is on the edge of an ecological crisis. Our town can help by placing more containers, increasing collection, and creating recycling plants. Why aren't we creating incineration networks efficiently across the states? Environmental education and awareness is important to save our planet. It will not be easy, but if we start today with a lot of work, effort, and collaboration with the whole town, we will have incredible results in little times. Thank you.
Thank you, Anneli. That was so good. So good. Thank you so much. Great work. I love your essay. Francisca.
Hi. Okay, it's how to bake a traditional Mexican cake, tres leches. The tres leches cake is one dessert made with 3 types of milk: condensed milk, cream, and regular milk. This mixture is perfect to make this cake. It is traditionally made in Mexico, but it is also very popular in Cuba, Puerto Rico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, and other places in Latin America. The ingredients to make a tres leches cake are basic: egg, flour, sugar, oil, and baking powder. This mixture is baked for 45 minutes. Each decoration is different, based on each person. Decorated with fondant or buttercream icing. I chose this presentation because I love to bake cakes, and tres leches is my favorite cake to bake. I love creating a special decoration for these cakes. My favorite part is when my customers say it is beautiful or tastes great. In Jackson, they are places that sell these cakes like Atelier Ortega, Smith, and Albertsons.
Very good.
And I have pictures.
Yes.
So this is my first cake. And this one is it's much better.
Wow.
I think it's me.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And now I make this last week.
Wow, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. And this is it's a beautiful Cinderella cake.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Francisca.
That's
so beautiful. You're very talented. Very
and the one.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. We eat tres leches in Puerto Rico. Very common. So I know, I love that cake. Great work. Good
you.
work. All right. Now we have Vianel and then Mireya, and that's it for today. Vianel, do you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, ¿me escuchas?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, my title is Global Warming. Global warming is produced by human activities. The cause for global warming is heat, which has been caused by solar radiation and gas monoxide. The carbon produced in the winter, found in the atmosphere, cause power and the heat from the sun or planet, reflects and traps the heat, and it rapidly increases. As a consequence of the heat, the world burns huge amount in the heat of the heat, creating many forest fires which destroy our planet. Huge forest fires like the one in California this past summer destroyed a huge amount in vegetation and lost life. Many people suffer and endure a loss every year. Industries and cities around the world generate loss of pollution causing harm for citizens and wildlife. The heat caused by global warming also created strong hurricanes that destroy cities. Like Hurricane Katrina, it was a big hurricane that happened a long time ago. Other strong hurricanes have led many deaths and injured communities. The levels of sea levels are increasing in the ocean due to melting of the glaciers to the point where small islands are starting to disappear. As seen in the Puerto Rico, the water is increasing and they are losing beaches and sandy areas. Some sources state their sea levels are rising about 3 feet per year. People can help the planet by not using a lot of life, reducing the amount water, planting trees, other vegetation, and not using their cars all the time. This will protect the planet for better future for the next generation. To how the environment is recycling, turn off the light that are not being used and do not use a car often, and also plant trees and try not to use a lot of water. I do this for better work for my kids and for the next generation. That's it.
Perfect. Good work, Vianel. Good work.
Thank you.
I loved it. Very good work. Okay.
Thank
Mireya.
Okay,
Last but not least. Perfect.
mi turno. He's my son. It's my helper. Ok, a ver, acércalo, yo te digo. ¿Se ve?
Yes.
Ok. Tamales. There are different types of tamales in Latin America. Some of them are Oaxacan tamales. Chipilín tamales. Sonoran tamales. Traditional tamales from Tlaxcala, Mexico, and many others. Traditional are prepared then for many kinds of events. It is not a party without delicious tamales. We cannot miss having tamales at parties. They are delicious, accompanied by atole or champurrado. The traditional tamales from Tlaxcala are made of corn dough and are wrapped with the same corn husk. They can include different flavors, like green sauce, red sauce, mole, or sweet flavors. One can fill them with chicken or pork meat. In my family, we like to eat the typical guajolota. This version consists of putting a tamal in a roll. In my family, our favorite tamales are those made with moles. It is important that my children are familiar with this delicious tradition so they can remember a part of Mexico. I do not want the tradition of Mexico to be lost and followed with for many years to come with my children, my grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. It is the best inheritance I can leave that with, that tested from Mexico to always remember their origins. Thank you.
Very good, Mireya. Thank you, Alan. That was so good. Thank you so much. I loved it. You made me hungry, Mireya. So good. All right. Thank you, everyone. These were fantastic. I love them all. I can't choose one. They're all good. I can't wait for Wednesday. No puedo esperar para el miércoles. Thank you, Anya, Becca, and Sam. Thank you for joining us and for listening to all these presentations and for your time. And we, Mary, we only have about 15, 25, like 35 minutes. So if I would say just between all of the tasks, talk to your group and see which one they would like. Just because if we don't reach parts of speech, we can do it on Wednesday. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and create our breakout rooms. And thank you, Sam. So we're just gonna have 2 groups. Okay, so Lena and Mary. Groups from Sarai will be, and from Bob will be with me. So I'm gonna do Mary, Mireya, Navy, Raimundo, Isabel, Maria. Perfect, Maria. Yeah. And then with me, Nelly. Okay. Mary, I'm going to send you Mati over to you. I think she will be good. Let me know how she does. Mati, te voy a enviar con Mary. Perfect. Okay, all rooms have been opened. Okay, we have a big group. So I'm going to give you a choice. Okay, les voy a dar para escoger. Tenemos varias actividades que podríamos hacer. We have various activities, but we can choose one, okay? The first one is work in parts of speech, okay? Hacer ejercicios trabajando en las partes del habla, o sea, sustantivos, pronombres, preposiciones, verbo, adjetivo, adverbio, todo lo que hemos discutido desde septiembre. Si no lo hacemos hoy, lo hacemos mañana. Así que no tenemos que hacer esta actividad. Cualquiera que no hagamos hoy, la hacemos el miércoles, no mañana, el miércoles. La otra actividad es ver un video que vamos a ver qué ocurre en el video y tenemos que crear oraciones usando adverbios y adjetivos para describir el video. ¿Ok? Es un video, una película bien corta de 2 minutos. Esa es otra opción. Y la tercera opción es que vamos a hacer una actividad donde hay una lista de A a la Z y tenemos como grupo crear una lista de adjetivos con cada letra del abecedario y entonces hacemos un juego de comparativo donde si alguien usa, por ejemplo, si estamos hablando del tema de animales y alguien decide comparar un gato y un perro, el perro es lo que la otra persona tiene que comparar con otra cosa. O sea que la segunda cosa que tú comparas es la primera de la próxima persona. Es como un enlace. Esas son las 3 actividades. ¿Quién prefiere? Dígame su número. 1, 2 o 3. Las actividades de las palabras en la película o las adjetivos A la Z. Francisca número 2, ya lo veo. Maribel número 1. Vero número 2. Marisol, déjame el que prefiere. Yasmín, ¿qué prefiere?
El que sea.
El que sea. Aneli, el 2. Reina, ¿qué prefieres? Magali, ¿qué prefiere?
El 2.
El 2, ok, todo el mundo está diciendo el 2. Vamos para el 2. Ok, vamos a ver la película y después podemos hacer otro si nos da tiempo. Ok, aquí está la película. Voy a parar de compartir y compartir mi sonido, que me acabo de dar cuenta que no lo hice. Ok, ahí va. Ok, la voy a poner 2 veces si es necesario, pero no creo. La voy a poner.
please. Excuse me. You know, excuse me.
Ok.
Está graciosa.
Está muy gracioso. Ok, ahora lo que vamos a hacer, ok, todo el mundo vio el video bien, ¿correcto? No tenemos que volverlo a ver otra vez. Ok, ahora lo que vamos a hacer es lo siguiente. Me van a escribir oraciones describiendo las acciones de ambas experiencias en los dos diferentes elevadores usando adverbios y adjetivos. O sea que si, por ejemplo, si tenemos una oración como, por ejemplo, voy a usar mi pantalla aquí para escribirle un ejemplo. Si tenemos un ejemplo como, por ejemplo, he, ¿verdad? ¿Cuál es una oración que podemos decir como ejemplo de alguna de las experiencias de ambos ascensores?
He is very scary.
So, he is
Worry.
no, he is cautiously, ¿verdad? Porque está caminando bien cautelosamente. So he's cautiously walking, ¿verdad? To another elevator, ¿verdad? Porque está caminando bien suave, como ok. Y podemos to another empty elevator, ¿verdad? Vamos a ponerle que el otro elevador estaba vacío, ¿verdad? Or to another elevator full of skinny people, ¿verdad? Vamos a ponerlo de esa manera, ¿verdad? Ahí tenemos, ¿cuál es mi adverbio en esta oración? ¿Cuál describe la acción?
Cautiously.
Ajá, cautiously, exactamente. Cautiously está describiendo cómo caminó, ¿verdad? Y entonces, ¿dónde está mi adjetivo?
Walking.
Walking es un verbo. ¿Cuál es el adjetivo? El que describe el sustantivo.
Skinny.
Skinny.
Muy bien, skinny es uno. ¿Y cuál es otro? Que te dice vacío o lleno.
Full.
Yes, full. Full te está diciendo cómo está el ascensor, ¿verdad? Que es un sustantivo. Muy bien. O sea, y vamos a, dime otra oración, dime otro ejemplo. ¿Qué podemos decir de la experiencia de ambos ascensores?
He worried about that way.
So, he worried about weight, ¿verdad? Ok, ¿cómo podemos poner un adjetivo aquí? ¿Cómo podemos describir cómo se preocupó para usar un adverbio?
Worries.
Él estaba feliz, ansioso.
Nervous.
Preocupado.
So, nervously, ¿verdad? He nervously worried about weight. Y weight, él estaba preocupado por el peso o él estaba preocupado por la capacidad del elevador.
Por la capacidad.
¿Verdad? Worried about the elevator's capacity, ¿verdad? Porque no sabemos exactamente si eran más de 2,000 libras, ¿verdad? Y ya él calculó que eran 2,050, ¿verdad? O sea, nervously worried about the elevator's capacity, ¿verdad? Ahí tenemos un adverbio. ¿Cuál es el adverbio?
Nervious.
Nervous.
Nervous, ¿verdad? Describe cómo se preocupó, ¿verdad? Así que mi sugerencia es escriban oraciones y entonces vuélvanlas a mirar y diga, ok, ¿dónde está mi acción? ¿Qué puedo poner para describir esta acción? Ok, ¿dónde están mis sustantivos? Mis sustantivos en elevator, ¿verdad? Le puedo poner about the ugly elevator, ¿verdad? Si quiero describir el ascensor, ¿ok? Porque busco mi sustantivo, que es el elevador, ¿ok? Así que lo que vamos a hacer es que vamos a escribir un total de 8 oraciones, 8 sentences, igual que estas, ¿ok? Usando adverbios y adjetivos. Escribiendo ambas experiencias del ascensor. Si tienen preguntas, estoy aquí. Y algunos verbos que pueden usar, podemos usar el calculó, ¿verdad? He calculated. Esas son acciones. Él caminó, he walked. He spoke, ¿verdad? Él habló. Estamos usando en el pasado, pero podemos usar en el presente. Calculate, walk, speak. Press a button, ¿verdad? Cuando prestó el botón del elevador.
And so
Okay. ¿Quién ha acabado que quiera compartir sus oraciones?
¿Tenemos que decir todas, Lina?
No, bueno, las que tenga. ¿Por cuál va?
Voy en la quinta, te digo una a ver si voy mal o me regreso.
Dale.
Okay. He nervously calculate the weight in the elevator.
Perfect. That's perfect. He nervously, lo voy a escribir aquí. He nervously calculated the weight of the elevator. Muy bien. ¿Cómo es? ¿Qué fue lo que tú dijiste? Weight.
No puse off, solo
In the
calculate the weight in the elevator.
In the elevator. Perfect. In the elevator está mejor. Muy bien, Magali.
Okay. Y tengo una más.
Dime.
He totally He totally aterrorizado.
He totally petrified or aterrorizado sería scared. He was totally scared.
Okay, totally scared. Go out of the elevator.
To go out of the elevator. Muy bien. Como to go outside para tener un adverbio, ¿verdad?
Okay.
To go outside of the elevator. Porque entonces ahí me tienes un adverbio.
Okay.
Él va afuera. Y ahí entonces me puedes decir out of the full elevator. Y entonces ahí tienes, aquí tienes un adverbio y aquí tienes un adjetivo.
Ok.
Muy bien.
Yo quiero decirte una línea a ver si está bien. No sé.
Dime.
Ok. He is stressedly when used the white elevator.
When using
elevator.
the.
When está usando el with the white elevator.
The right elevator. Ok. ¿Qué adverbio le ponemos a poner? Vamos, he is, él está estrésico, ¿verdad? Así que, ¿cómo podemos describir cómo está? He is anxiously stressed, ¿verdad? Está bien ansiosamente estrésico.
Okay.
Y ahí estamos describiendo cómo él está.
Okay.
Entonces, le podemos decir, when using the...
No, that's not right. It's the white elevator.
The white elevator. Muy bien. Ahora tienes adjetivo. Muy bien, Carlos. Ahí está perfecto. Porque ahí tiene adverbio y adjetivo.
Ok.
Muy
y
bien.
La otra que puse, a ver si está, es más simple, pero no sé si está bien.
Dime.
Please carefully when calculate the next empty elevator.
Muy bien. He carefully calculated. Que cuidadosamente calculó. O sea que este es tu adverbio. Y empty es adjetivo. Porque está describiendo cómo está el ascensor. Muy bien.
Okay.
A ver, Yolina.
Dime.
Tengo una. He is calculate the people walking.
Y, ok. Mira, te voy a escribir la oración como la tiene. He is carefully calculated.
The people walking and the popular elevator.
And the elevator. Ok. Mira lo que está pasando aquí. He is él está. O sea que automáticamente hace que is sea tu verbo en vez de este, que es el que tú quieres, calcular. Acuérdate, una acción, ¿verdad? Así que vamos a quitar he is y vamos a poner he carefully calculated. ¿Y qué él calculó? Él no calculó la gente, ¿qué él calculó?
The weight. The
The
weight.
weight. So he carefully calculated the weight of the people. ¿Y dónde estaban la gente? ¿En un elevador chiquito, grande?
Small, maybe.
Of the people in the small elevator, ¿verdad? Ok, ahora, ¿dónde está tu adjetivo? ¿Cuál es tu adjetivo?
Carefully.
Tu adjetivo, no tu adverbio.
Okay,
¿Cuál
yeah.
describe persona?
Small.
Muy
Small.
bien. Small es tu adjetivo. ¿Y cuál es tu adverbio que describe la acción?
Carefully.
Carefully. Muy bien. Ahí tienes tu adverbio y tu adjetivo. Muy bien, Vero.
Lina, yo que casi nunca participo.
Dime, Marisol, me encanta escucharte. Dime.
Ok. Te doy una, porque de aquí a que me espero, no acabo. Ok, te doy una, pero no estoy segura de que esté bien.
Lo hacemos juntas.
Dice, he intelligent, the talk no more people, and the no more wet.
Talk to more people. Y léeme la última parte de nuevo.
And the no more wet.
Talk to more people. Eso es lo que me quieres decir, como no más peso.
Ajá.
Ok.
Sí, él, digamos que fue inteligente.
Ajá.
Al pensar que no iba a resistir más personas con un gran peso.
Ok. So, he intelligently thought. Pensó, ¿verdad? Porque él no habló, él pensó.
Él pensó,
O sea que thought to move, porque se movió, ¿verdad? To move elevators to avoid more weight. Ok, te lo voy a explicar ahora. Esta parte me la dijiste perfecta, ok. Él pensó inteligentemente. Inteligentemente está describiendo cómo pensó, que es tu adverbio, ¿verdad? Eso está perfecto. Entonces, to move elevators, podemos decir to move from the heavy elevator, ¿verdad? To the light elevator, ¿verdad? Para moverse del elevador pesado al elevador liviano, pero obviamente el liviano estaba lleno de enfermos, ¿verdad? O sea que aquí, ¿cuál es tu adverbio? Repítemelo de nuevo, lo que te dijo ahorita.
Inteligente, intelligent.
Intelligently, muy bien. ¿Y cuáles son tus adjetivos? Tienes dos.
Sería healthy.
Ajá. ¿Y el otro?
Y el otro sería the light.
Light, muy bien, el liviano. Muy bien, ahí están describiendo el ascensor, que es el sustantivo, ¿verdad? Cosa, lugar, persona o idea. O sea que ahí tienes tus adjetivos. Muy bien, Marisol. Muy bien.
Yo, Lina, tengo unos, pero no sé si esté bien igual.
Dime, Aneli, lo hacemos juntas.
Ok. El primero es on the 4th floor. Now, inside it's very heavy to go up.
Ok. Vamos a ver la oración. Tú tienes on the 4th floor. ¿De quién estamos hablando? ¿Quién es el sujeto en esta oración? Te falta eso.
Ajá, sería el elevador. Bueno,
el
estoy
elevador.
refiriendo al elevador.
Ok, the elevator, ¿verdad? On the 4th floor, the elevator was very heavy to go up. Ahora la oración hace sentido. Okay. ¿Y cuál es tu adverbio? ¿Tienes un adverbio? Dos adverbios.
Very heavy.
Very, ¿verdad? Ese es un adverbio que demuestra hasta qué punto, ¿verdad? Muy pesado, ¿verdad? Te está diciendo hasta qué punto está pesado, muy pesado. ¿Y cuál más es un adverbio que te dice localización?
Up.
Up, muy bien, te está diciendo dónde estaba el elevador, ¿verdad? Así que tiene dos adverbios. Si queremos añadir un adjetivo, ¿dónde lo puedes añadir? ¿Dónde está tu sustantivo o el sujeto?
Elevator.
Elevator, ¿qué podemos decir del elevator? ¿Era bonito, feo, grande, chiquito, largo?
Small elevator.
The small elevator was very heavy, very heavy. ¿Ok? O sea que aquí ahora tienes el adjetivo describiendo ascensor. Muy bien, Ana.
Tengo otra, también no sé si esté bien.
Dime.
The first elevator. He has very... Preocupado se dice worried.
He was very worried,
to the wait. Now in the second elevator, he felt impatiently.
He felt impatient. Muy bien. He impatient, vamos a arreglarlo. He impatiently waited, ¿verdad? Porque él estaba así, él estaba muriéndose. No puedo más, no puedo más, ¿verdad? O sea que he impatiently waited. Entonces mira la primera. The first elevator, he was very worried to the wait. ¿Él estaba bien preocupado a el peso o por el peso?
Por el peso.
He was very for the wait.
Okay.
And then podemos decir aquí podemos cambiar in the first elevator, ¿verdad? Porque es dentro del primer ascensor, él estaba muy preocupado por el peso. Aquí, ¿dónde está tu adverbio?
Very worried.
Very, muy bien. ¿Y cuál es tu adjetivo? Busca tu sustantivo.
Wait.
First. El primer ascensor, ¿verdad? Te está describiendo el ascensor. Primero, segundo, tercero, todos son adjetivos.
Okay.
Y entonces, en la segunda oración, ¿dónde está tu adverbio?
Second.
Adverbio, está describiendo la acción.
Adverbio. Impatiently.
Exactamente. Impacientemente esperó, ¿verdad? Esperar la acción. ¿Y dónde está tu adjetivo?
Adjetivo elevator.
Elevator es el sustantivo. ¿Cuál es el
second.
Second. Muy bien, muy bien. Te está dando el segundo ascensor. Te está dando más información que solamente decir ascensor. Muy bien. ¿Quién más que no ha ido?
Tú. Sí. No sé si está bien. He is calculate the weight and the size outside the elevator.
Ok, vamos a hacerlo juntas. He is calculated. Vamos a ver, ¿cuál es la acción? ¿Él está o él calculó?
Él calculó,
¿verdad? Así que si tienes la acción aquí, no me tienes que poner is, porque is, he is beautiful. Él es bello, ¿verdad? Así que queremos evitar el is. O sea que he calculated. ¿Y cómo él calculó? ¿Feliz, tranquilo, pacífico? ¿Cómo calculó? ¿Nervioso? Worried. So he worriedly calculated the weight and decided to get out. ¿Tú dirías outside or out? Outside es cuando estás afuera en la naturaleza, que ves el sol. Out, cuando estás saliendo de algo, escribes out. To get out of the elevator. Fuera de el ascensor, igual que en español. ¿Ok? Muy bien, Francisca. ¿Y cuál es tu adverbio?
Worried.
Muy bien. Worriedly. ¿Y cuál es tu adjetivo? The trick question. ¿Tienes adjetivos? ¿Tienes algo que está describiendo el sustantivo?
No.
No. Así que, ¿qué podemos añadir? ¿Cómo podemos describir el ascensor? ¿Era bonito, feo, grande, chiquito, viejo, nuevo? Sonaba viejo, ¿verdad? Exacto. Out of the old elevator. Y entonces, old se convierte en tu adjetivo. Porque estás describiendo el sustantivo. Muy bien, Francisca. ¿Quién más quiere darme una que no ha ido?
Yo, maestra.
Yasmín. Dime, Yasmín.
So, he's nervously.
He is.
Because many people are in the elevator. He don't know.
Pórtalo ahí, porque ahí acabaste tu pensamiento. Entonces vamos a seguir con la otra enseguida, ¿ok?
Okay.
He is nervous because many people are in the elevator. Ahora mismo tu verbo es este.
Nervous is.
He is nervous, pero no tiene adverbio.
Entonces nada más sería he's nervously y le quitamos el is.
Porque tú sabes que él estaba nervioso. ¿Qué él hizo? ¿Qué acción él hizo que te dejó saber que él estaba nervioso?
Porque no sabía cuándo le iba a tocar su turno de estar en el cuarto piso. Porque iban muchas personas.
Ajá, porque iban muchas personas, ¿verdad? ¿Y por qué te dio a entender eso? Porque él seguía mirando a las personas alrededor de él, ¿verdad?
Y viendo como a qué turno iba a llegar, viendo voy en el segundo y hasta qué horas iba a subir al cuarto piso.
Exacto, y quién seguía entrando, ¿verdad? O sea que he nervously, ok, nerviosamente veía, he nervously saw, quítame el because, saw many people enter the elevator.
Okay.
Ok, ahora me estás diciendo que él nerviosamente veía, y ahí es tu adverbio, many people enter the elevator. Entonces, lo que te falta es describirme el adjetivo. Tienes dos sustantivos, people y elevator. ¿Cuál prefieres añadirme un adjetivo? Este hace más sentido si pones una palabra antemano. ¿Qué tipo de persona lo ponía nervioso?
Pues todos.
Pero había un tipo. Había un
Pesadas.
tipo pesada. Muy bien. So, heavy people enter the elevator. Esto era lo que lo ponía nervioso, ¿verdad? Porque te acuerdas que él pensó que iba a entrar un muchachito flaco y de momento se decidió pues esto era lo que lo ponía nervioso porque ya estaba en 2050, ¿verdad? Y venía esa persona adentro. O sea que he nervously saw many heavy people enter the elevator, ¿verdad? Porque todo el ascensor tiene una capacidad de peso específica, ¿verdad? Muy bien, Yasmín. Ahora dime la otra que querías decir. Y después Maribel, para que me digas una. Y después Vero.
El otro es he walk and go, o se diría stop and go to the elevator.
And go to a new elevator, ¿verdad? Porque va a un elevador nuevo. ¿Y cómo caminó? ¿Caminó bien seguro de sí mismo? ¿Caminó bien como que... Sorry. ¿Cómo caminó?
Despacio, slowly.
He slowly, muy bien. Walked, vamos a darlo en presente. He slowly walks and goes, ¿verdad? Goes, no go. And goes to a new elevator. ¿Y cuál es tu adverbio ahí? ¿Qué está describiendo tu acción?
Slowly.
Muy bien. ¿Y cuál es tu adjetivo? ¿Qué está describiendo un sustantivo?
Elevator.
Elevator es el sustantivo. ¿Qué está describiendo elevator?
Walks.
Míralo aquí.
Oh, new.
No, porque es nuevo, ¿verdad? Muy bien, Yasmin. Maribel, dime una.
Angrily next to the people.
Dímela, espérate, 2 more minutes. Voy a poner 2 more minutes y ya. Dime esa oración de nuevo, Maribel.
Angrily next to the people.
He walk or he, ¿cuál es la acción?
Only he is now angry.
Ah, ok. He is angry next to the people, ¿verdad? Es lo que me quieres decir. Ok. ¿Qué adverbio podemos poner ahí? Él está con coraje. ¿Qué podemos describir ese coraje?
He is now angry.
He is now angry. Okay. He is now, ¿verdad? Tenemos el adverbio de ahora. Muy bien. Entonces, next to es otro adverbio, ¿verdad? Entonces, ¿cómo podemos describir people? Para usar un adjetivo.
People, mucho. Many people.
Next to, puedes decirme short, tall, old, new, heavy, light. Descríbeme a las personas.
Heavy.
Heavy people. Okay. He is now angry next to the heavy people. Adverbios serían now, porque está ocurriendo ahora, y next to, ¿verdad? Y el adjetivo sería heavy. Muy bien, Maribel. Vero.
Ok, Lina. No sé si esté bien, ¿ok?
No te preocupes.
He was happy when he up the old elevator.
Ok, te lo voy a arreglar. He was happily, ¿verdad? Aquí happily está actuando como un adjetivo solo, no como un adverbio. Queremos describir cómo él estaba, ¿verdad?
Okay.
So, he happily, ¿y qué hizo? Él, ¿qué hizo que tú debías entender que estaba feliz? Él walk. He happily walked, ¿verdad? When he got off the old elevator, porque caminó como que, ok, ya,
ya me voy.
Adverbio.
What happened? What? Okay.
¿Cuál es tu adverbio, Vero?
Happily.
Happily. ¿Y cuál es tu adjetivo?
What? Old.
Old. Muy bien. The old elevator. Muy bien. Ahora vamos, ok. Vamos.
Lina, ya son 7:21, ¿eh?
Lo sé, voy a cerrar los cuartos ahora mismo. Eso es lo que iba a hacer ahora. ¿Cuándo yo salgo a tiempo? Nunca. Ni siquiera. Ok, los veo en el salón grande. Así que lo siento. All right, everyone. Are we all back? Yeah, we're all back. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Your presentations were wonderful. I am so proud of all of you. And I'm very excited to hear the presentations on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we are starting, check your text message, okay, chequen su mensaje de texto para que sepan el horario. I think who starts is Maria, if I'm not mistaken. So let Maria, yes, Maria, okay. So you start on Wednesday. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening and thank you. And Mary, just fill out and tell me what you did so I know what to repeat.
You got it. Good job, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
Lina.
Bye.
Thank you, Lina.
Bye.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Mary.
Bye.
Thank you.
Pregunta.
Dime, Navy. Quédate aquí.
Okay.